Our next guest is a decorated former Naval Intelligence officer, a motivational speaker, an author, an actor, a philanthropist, and also heads up his own MS Foundation and other charities. In 1991, he started his own talk show. He is an award-winning Emmy talk show host, and you probably know him from that, and if not, maybe from his book, his new book that's out that we want to discuss. In 1998, Montel Williams was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, which was basically crippling for him and really put him down to a point where he could barely get up and walk. And today, if you look at him, he is the picture of health and is doing phenomenally due to what he's been doing with his life that we want to share with you today. Thanks for joining us, Montel.
Hi, Carol. Thank you so much for having me.
I am so delighted to speak with you today and that you took time out of your busy day to share with us. And I just want to cut right to the chase. The thing that got you going with this book was your MS. Tell our viewers a little bit about that.
Well, you know, it's very interesting. I've been on the air now 17 years, so you've been watching me for a long time, girlfriend. And over that 17-year period of time, about 10 years ago when I was diagnosed with MS, and I probably should have been diagnosed almost 20 years ago, maybe 30 years ago, but I finally got the diagnosis. I wrote a book that was called Climbing Higher, and I chronicled the effect of that illness on me. I had some left side weakness. I have it. I still have some extreme neurologic pain in my lower extremities. I deal with spasticity, and I deal with depression, which is an ongoing, every single day battle. There are about 1.5 million diets on the internet, and none of them work, because if any one of them worked, there'd only be one.
Well, thank you for saying so.
They don't work. They don't work. Forget it. What works is changing your life, changing what you do, paying attention to what you put in here. And so after 2 years of really identifying things in ways that I could cool my body, ways that I could adjust the level of antioxidants and things in my body to really make my immune system work at its most efficient level, therefore reducing stress on my body, therefore reducing stress on my brain. And guess what? I'm now off all my antidepressant medication completely just by changing my diet.
I love how you broke down your book into 3 weeks, 3 sections, 1, 2, and 3. It is baby steps.
Week 1, all you got to do is increase the amount of green. Now you're going to, when I say week 1, once you do this at week 1, then you're going to take that into week 2 and you keep moving forward. But what you want to do is increase the amount of green vegetables that you put in your body. We know for a fact, getting rid of some of the saturated fats, some of the processed foods, processed meats, getting rid of the stuff that you don't even know what the name means, stop eating that garbage and start eating good stuff. Guess what happens? You start to change the way. The first impact is really on your colon, because as soon as you start cleaning out your colon, you start lessening the impact of all the negative things in your body on your immune system, and your body starts functioning at the way it's supposed to function, and you start to feel better. It's simple.
Well, Montel, you are a walking testimonial for what you preach. You look fabulous.
Well, thank you.
How do we get corporate America, the food companies, to stop putting the stuff into the food? How do we get them to pay attention to what we're eating? Obesity is at the highest it's ever been in our country.
You know, I'm going to tell you something. Here's the first thing we do, Carol. I got to say this. I'm sorry. Hear me when I say it. Stop blaming them. We can walk in the grocery store and walk into the outside of the store, not in the middle. If you walk on the outside, that's where all the living and fresh stuff is. That's where all the vegetables are. That's where all the fruits and grains and nuts are, on the outside. It's our choice. The second we start buying more of that than the garbage in the middle, corporate America's got to get on board. And until they get on board, guess what? I'm going to start bringing it to you. I had a green drink this morning. A really powerful green drink, about 4 pounds of vegetables juiced down into about 32 ounces.
Wow.
I drank that while I was in the gym on my elliptical trainer at 6 o'clock this morning before I walked in the door. I don't need any coffee.
Well, you're talking about week 1 and super greens, and you're right. Once we get over the hurdle, we are responsible for what we put in our mouth. We can't
and you know what, honestly,
else.
though, your dollars, your checkbook and your wallet will change corporate America. It's already doing it today. Everywhere you look, there's more evidence and more information out there about trying to eat leaner, eat fresher, eat better foods. Food delivery systems all over the country trying to give you better food to eat. So now we need to be conscious enough and pay attention. Start reading labels. Read them carefully. If you don't know what it is, why put it in your body? If I walked up to you, Carol, and said, hey, I'm going to give you, here's a bowl of guar gum and xanthan gum, and you want to eat it? You'd be like, get that, call security. But the truth is, you buy that stuff, it's in the box. It's in the box. Don't eat it.
Well, how long did it take you to realize what you had to do and get on track?
It took me I'm not kidding. 21 days. When I went through 21 days straight of green drinking every single day, the first 7 days it was 1 green drink a day. The next 7 days it was 2 a day. The third week I had 3. I'm going to tell you, I realized how clean I felt. I changed my life. Right that second, I've been doing it now for 2 years straight. If you ask anybody who knows me, I travel with my own food. Several hotels that I go to, I've called ahead. I gave them a juicer so they know that when I roll into town, you're going to fix me what I want. I'm paying for it.
Well, do you ever spoil yourself? Do you ever give yourself a treat?
Of course. Of course. Wait, watch this. Last night, I happened to have a little hobby of mine, which is playing poker. I'm sitting at a poker table last night in another town, and the only thing that was out in that hallway was a hot dog. Now, I could have gone all the way over to the restaurant, walked away from my hand and lost some money, but instead I walked in, I had a hot dog. But guess what? I went back to my room. That's the only hot dog I've had in the last 45 days, anything like that. I went up to my room, I drank a full 12 ounces of green drink, got up in the morning and did another 32.
Oh, Montel, my viewers out there are probably going, yuck, that's got to taste awful.
No, you can make them taste great, because guess what? This psychiatrist just said it. It takes 15 attempts at a food for a child to start to like the taste of it. So if you're trying to teach your baby how to eat something, the reason why your child gives up, because you give up. If you give it to them 15 times, they'll eat it. Give them peas for 15 days in a row, they'll eat it. Same thing with an adult. You try it for 15 days, your taste buds change, you'll start to enjoy it. It took me 21 days. Once I got past the 21st day, bingo, baby, I'm into it. But you'll start to feel better, and when you start to feel better, your choice is going back to the way I felt or continuing down this path.
Well, your passion comes through, Montel. It's obvious that it's working. I mean, look at you. You look amazing. And when I come up to New York, I'm coming backstage. I think you're going to give me a green drink,
Come
right?
up to New York, and I guarantee you, look, my chef has in my refrigerator, half my staff is on it. They get a green drink in the morning when they come to work. Come on up, I'll give you a green drink, give you a protein shake. I'll get you started on a path yourself. All you got to do is do it once or twice and realize how much better everything tastes, how much better you smell. It's incredible. Once you start realizing that, you'll start changing your life.
Well, I will be up to see you, so when I come knocking on your door and say, it's that girl Carol from VIP TV.
What up? What up? Come on in.
Oh, well, thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you. Now, if I could just get the viewers to come on board and take under this 21-day program and get healthy.
They're on board. They're calling their friends right now. They're going up on Amazon.com. They're ordering the book. They're giving a friend who they know made that New Year's resolution. They're giving them the book themselves. They want to make sure their friend stays healthy this year, too. So that's what's going on right
21 days, baby.
21 days.
Oh, Montel, that's great.
Thank
You're
you.
awesome. Keep up the good work.
Bye-bye now.
Thank you. Bye.
VIP.